People on this podcast that do not believe that gay is just something you're born with. They believe that it's a choice. I've had conversations with people where you're like, have you met Richard Simmons? Like are you crazy? You think that's a fucking choice? Like,
right.
The idea that I had one guy who he compared it to murder. Like you might want to kill someone, but you don't do it because it's a sin. I was like, well, but imagine if you were just like rabidly attracted to women and culturally things were reversed. And for some reason, like women caused reproduction and you don't want more people because we're overpopulated and gay is the only morally right way to pursue sexual activity. Right. Imagine how horrible that would be. It would suck.
Well, see, this is why it's so odd to me that gay and trans have wound up in the same grouping, LGBTQ. Excuse me, I'm sorry, hate crime. I don't remember all.
I think there's a 2 and an A in there.
But what I was saying was, it's odd to me that they group them together because, in a fundamental way, trans and gay are almost exact opposites. Because gay is all about, I was born this way,
right,
and trans is, the way I'm born, fuck that.
Right. Yeah.
Jump ball.
Right.
Let's change that. Yeah. And that to me seems to be fundamentally different.
Well, what scares me about it is what they're doing to children. You know, and I know you got that fucking joke on your show about break out the dick saw. I remember you said that. I was like, Jesus, Bill, you just went hard. But I'm so glad you're doing that because there's no one else on late night television that's ever going to fucking do that other than you.
Oh yeah,
but it's terrifying that they're calling it gender affirming care when it's really childhood mutilation. Before you have the ability to figure out what permanent means, you're fucking 7 years old. You can't get your face tattooed.
No.
You can't go to war. You can't get married. There's reasons for all that stuff. You're too young. And this idea that you should be able to make life-changing choices like hormone blockers,
right,
which are, A, not reversible, no matter what the fuck they say. They say it's reversible. No, the changes happen to your body during puberty, and if you stop those changes, that change is you can't reverse that. You're going to have a micropenis. You're taking estrogen while your body's developing. You're blocking your testosterone. If you're doing all that stuff, it's going to have an effect on your body. Now, if you're happy with that effect and you don't care, okay, but how many people aren't, and how many people are young, and how many detransitioners are there who have horrible stories? And you're a monster and a bigot if you even bring that up, which is fucking insane.
No, I couldn't agree more. They're so cavalier about the medical repercussions.
Right.
Now, as with all of these things, if this country wasn't so ridiculously polarized, we could come up with some reasonable view on it, which is trans a real thing? Of course. Are some people born in a body that, for lack of a better term, doesn't, you're born in the wrong body, or your sexuality doesn't match what's in your mind gender-wise? It does happen. And some of it is trendy. Some of it is just a TikTok challenge that got out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but kind of.
Okay.
It's a social contagion.
But even if I was, now this is just me, but I'm allowed my opinion. If I was 100 billion% convinced I was born in the wrong body, I still wouldn't do anything to my body because medical considerations come first. The idea that you can just take some sort of puberty blockers or just snap on, snap off organs without really hurting myself medically and taking years off my life.
Right.
Is ridiculous. And so I would somehow make it work with the equipment I was born with, because we're just not that advanced medically to make it work and still be healthy.
Yeah, but the woke perspective is this, they have these terms like gender affirming care. And it sounds so wonderful.
Yeah.
Gender affirming care.
Like body positivity.
It sounds like something hugging you.
Yes, it's Orwellian.
Someone's helping you. They're
right.
they're affirming your gender, they care about you, they're hugging you.
It sounds good.
But
this is what Orwell said when you control the language.
Yeah.
You control the ideas.
Yes.
You
It's
call
fascinating.
You call it body positivity. You call it gender affirming care.
Yeah.
And the ideas follow, or what people think are ideas.
How much heat did you take for the dick saw joke?
Oh, a lot. I mean, that whole editorial was basically calling into question basically what you were saying. And
Yes.
the point that I found people had a hard time arguing with was, if this is all real, why is it regional? Why can you go to a dinner party in Los Angeles with like 10 people and half of them have trans kids?
Right.
And that would never happen in Indiana. Now, maybe some people in Indiana are afraid to come out. That could be true, too. I'm sure it is, to some degree. But it's just ridiculous that it's a regional issue to this degree. So obviously, and I know people who say, oh, yeah, at my school, all the kids want to be trans. It's just not cool to be straight anymore.
Right.
You know, it's like every generation has to find a way to say to their parents who gave you everything, fuck you.
Right.
Whatever you do, I'm going to do different. And for a lot of kids, that now is just gender. My stupid, lame parents that humans are male and female, gross. I'm fluid. Okay, but like you say, you know, when you get a little older and think that humans are male and mutilated your body, maybe that'll be a decision you're happy with, and maybe it won't, but there's no going back.
No going back. No going back.
Hey, woman, since your man ain't got no heart, why don't you go to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man?
There you go.
What? Fuck you.